Hey guys, T-Fisher88 here with another figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Ultraman Max Monster Neo Eve, otherwise simply known as just Eve. Now this specific figure was released in the 2005 Ultra Monster series as part of the Ultraman Max line, Max being popular in 2005 and 2006 while that series was running. And it has been, to my knowledge, only reissued once, the newest issue being this year, actually. So this is the older of the two, and personally, I like the paint job on this one a little more, but we'll get into that in just a bit. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at its tag. Alright, so here's the really cool looking tag. Down the side it says Ultra Monster Series. Here's a nice photo of the suit. Looks really nice. Another one here. Some stats. It's apparently 54 meters tall, I assume. Could be wrong. Nice background. Really, really nice tag. Much different from the newer Ultra Monster tags. Open it up. If I can open it up. There he is again. His foot mark. Stats, info, more numbers. Curved tag. That's really neat. Ultra Monster Series 2005. He's number 8 in this line. There is Ultraman Max himself. And there you go. So, nice looking tag. Now, articulation on this guy is pretty basic. His arms do rotate like that. If you force them, they could most likely rotate 360, but I'm not going to do that. This one probably doesn't rotate. Well, yeah, you could rotate the arms 360 if you force it. The tail rotates 360. The waist can rotate 360, but I put a peg, it's just a little thing in his leg to where his leg wouldn't be deformed, because when I got this guy, his foot was just jammed all the way up there, and he was always on at the side, which was really weird. And the last point of articulation is the head, believe it or not, which can just swivel. I mean, it's a completely separate joint, but it can only do that. Not much point in that. It's pretty useless, honestly. But yeah, articulation, pretty basic, with the useless head articulation added on for kicks, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, paint job is pretty nicely done, I think. I think it looks really darn accurate to the suit, judging by, the picture that we have on the tag. I mean, it's molded out of this sort of reddish color. I wouldn't say mahogany, but it's a red color. Really dull red with different shades added in there. Obviously, there's the gold everywhere. Judging by the suit, there's gold missing here on the outlines of the chest armor, is what it looks like. Yeah, there's silver here on the 6 dots on his stomach. There's silver highlights here on the claws, part of the gigantic scythe thing. There's a really, really weird spray of orangish red right here on the neck. Silver here on the spines, 8 of the spines here, and these, and the other side's that way too. Silver highlights here on these claws. There's silver paint here on his nasal horn, and his eyes are dark blood red, and his teeth, if you can see those, are painted silver as well. And yeah, I think that he looks really, really good, really accurate to the suit and everything, which is obviously really good if you're going for accuracy. So real quick, let's move on to detail. So looking at this figure, it is incredibly detailed. I mean, look at that. Just the sculpting is amazing on this guy. Moving down here, I forgot to mention, the silver highlights on his toe claws. But just looking at this, it's just awesome looking. I mean, even these little tendril things on his tail and on his body as well have little holes at the end of them, which is really good attention to detail. I'm not sure if the actual suit had that. I'm sure it did, but I haven't seen the episode, but I don't think we get a good enough shot to know whether or not they had that. But moving on, I just can't get over the face, how nicely done it is for being so small. But anyway, just all the cracks along his body. Everything looks really, really nice. Can't complain because it looks awesome. Now, the Ultraman Max line did have a lot of really nicely detailed figures, so it's no surprise that this figure is as nicely detailed as it is. Alright, now on to scaling. Let's just go ahead and bring out good old Ultraman. Now, this is one of the fatal flaw of Neo Eve is the size of the figure. I mean, look at him, he looks puny compared to Ultraman. From a promotional shot that I saw of Ultraman Max and Eve fighting, he was somewhere around, I think, this big. So yeah, the figure is undersized extremely, but oh well, still a very awesome figure. Now, as I mentioned in the last review, the history and other info on the character is in a link in the description box below. It'll take you to the Ultra Wiki and you can read up on the character itself. The figure is extremely nice. The detail is amazing. Paint job extremely accurate. Articulation is somewhat basic with the, I guess, the added bonus that is the head. And scaling is off, but still, it is a very nice figure. I'd suggest it to any Ultraman fan, especially if you love Ultraman Max. If, and no pun intended, you can find it on eBay, because it has gotten very rare over the years. I managed to snag it back in, I think, November or October in a giant lot of figures, which ended up being, for each specific figure, $7 to $9, so this was a steal in a way. But yeah, he's a very nice figure and totally worth it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the review, and until next time, I'll see you.